Good morning. It is week 2 of NaNoWRIMO now, and the goal for today is 10,000 words. Because I didn't write on the weekends, I need to make up like 3,300 at least. I will say I greatly enjoyed my weekend off and away from the screen, outside of course, binging the new season of Selling Sunset. Hello, dear. Okay. I'm feeling like rejuvenated and refreshed, which I think is important to have those moments during Nano. And I think just the way I've been working generally, I haven't had those moments because I haven't been taking weekends off or any day off really, which ultimately leads me to being less productive because I'm just more tired all the time. Oh, and boop. There we go. Since Nano has done a good job as acting as like an anchor or starting point for getting these new habits in place, I figured I would try another with running again. This is what I should note, that my yoga I've been doing well on, as long as I was also working on my words. Saturday and Sunday, got nothing done. But I am feeling really good that today I should be able to get these last 2 on this list done and then take it off. Will that get me up to 10,000? I guess we're gonna find out. First off, thank you to Amanda for sending me this mug. I think it was Amanda. There was not a note attached, but thank you. Cheers. I'm ready for all of my creative juice. And I think what I'm gonna try and do today is the nano chores method. Now, someone mentioned this to me in the Twitch stream, I believe. I've not looked it up, but the brief explanation that I understood was you kind of alternate between sprinting your nano words and getting your chores done. And so it like inspires some movement, kind of Pomodoro-esque, and just kind of checking multiple things off the list, which is exactly what I need. We went to a wedding this weekend, but it was also my husband's birthday. And so there's clutter amongst the celebration, but with the aid of my creative juice. I get to start a new scene. Yay. Yay. I've gone ahead and already moved my notes for the scene, and I'm at about 694 so far. As ever, I have jumped all around the scene as I have started writing it. I more or less just need to fill in these gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gaps. And then I think the scene will be done. I was just thinking of a different way to end it. Now time for a chore. All right. First round of choring done. Now, time for another sprint. Oh, which gap do I want to start with? I was down here, so I guess we'll start there. Okay, so my timer went off a while ago, but I don't know if you can see, I only have 1 other gap to fill in. So I'm gonna try and continue doing that. I wish I had something that could easily count up just to see how long it would take, but it's fine. We don't need that right now. What we need to do is write. And observe the different words we look up. I don't know if this is the weirdest one I've looked up so far this nano, but it might be. All right, I need to add 1258, update. So someone told me if I went back and put in these 0 words for each of those days, it would still count me as having logged words. We're gonna find out if that's true tomorrow, if I get the 7-day word count for updating. I don't know. Oh, but then that says 1 day in a row, so I don't know. At this rate, December 10th. Okay, look, we're getting there. I just need another 2,435 words for the day. So this scene was basically an entirely new scene. This is the B-story character that really helps my main character, Twovi, dismantle her own feelings in regard to the house, the castle, and ultimately death, the god of death. I'm playing a little bit with some like agnosticism later. So there is this god, death, that controls more or less everything. You can trade names to death. If you kill someone, death comes and takes you too. But also we're seeing the house when we move to the capital that tricks death. And then we know that Twovy can defy death. Or alternatively, she thinks that death is using her for a purpose. And then we have this other character eventually who we're gonna find out just doesn't believe in death's powers at all. So we're getting kind of a range of beliefs that really helps play into the kind of responsibility of the self and what Twovy can do with her powers, or how she's chosen to use her powers. I had this character in the last draft, but every draft she's become more and more important, and she needs to be more and more important. Now that I am making this a duology, the fun part is I get to have a lot more of the banter and the like slow emotional growth between the two characters that was implied before but not shown enough on page. So I get to rectify that, which is awesome. And this was one of those scenes. It was very fun to write. I'm excited to continue exploring their kind of friendship and relationship as the story progresses. And as we get into sort of more of the meaty moments with questioning death and society, but mostly death. Also, I got this shirt online. Is it not the best shirt you've ever seen? I saw it in someone else's YouTube video and then I was like, I need that shirt. All right, I have one more on the list for the day. And this scene is one that I had last draft. This is when Twovy and the armor are finally going to be talking about their first kills. Twovy Dodge is answering. I'm hoping it stretches the reader's intrigue because Twovy has talked about other kills she's done, but we never really know anything about the first. So now I'm basically just promising that at a certain point, I will answer this. All right, my parents are gonna be here in like 10 minutes. So, hi baby girl. We gotta take a break.
Just a couple of points on Mercedes.
We're gonna use a bribe. I might be the only one in the world who loves 100 grand.
Thank you for the hand delivery though.
I am gonna do my best on the scene. I'm once again gonna set a timer too. So I'm using every tool in my arsenal to try and get this done. I had a migraine on Saturday, but my medicine actually worked really well as a medicine has ever worked for me. So that's really great. But this is the first day back to like being on screen for a while. And I feel like I'm feeling it a little bit more than I did last week. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Some water. And now it is just time to write. Yes. In this scene, I'm really just trying to push some time along. I basically need to make this the sort of montage moment. So we're gonna go from like one day to the next and like short little clipped conversations and snippets so that I can get us to the next death to happen pretty soon at this like celebratory parade for death. Okay, let's see if I can do this. By the power of chocolate and coffee, I do feel my powers restoring. And we're getting the armorer's first kill here, which I'd never actually written in the other version of this. I think I literally only ever had brackets where it's like, insert his first kill. And so now I'm getting to make it up, which is quite fun. And I'm trying to do it in such a way that it is indicative of the relationship that he has with the house. The house raised the armor for most of his life, so they have a grasp on him for reasons that we're unsure of until the end. And I'm hoping that this first kill, this first time he tricks someone into death, shows the dynamic. I hope. Anyways, I'm almost done. Kind of, sort of. It's okay. I think it would be fun, since I mentioned this earlier, to actually use a count up timer. I've never used this one before, but let's see how long it takes me. I'm gonna get tired of this angle eventually, but it is the best one for this. Okay. 11 minutes later, and I have done it. Stop. I don't know that I would have guessed that, but 1033. That is not enough to get me up to what I needed for today, but I will still take it. 1033. Update progress. Look. that much closer. When will I finish? Hey! This is one of my like favorite underrated parts of Nano, is just like getting to see each day when I will finish, supposedly. I don't know why it always makes me giggle. It doesn't even matter that it is not technically the day I need it to be. I still feel good. December 5th, not bad. Not bad. I do want to point out that for the entire story, I'm at 43,874 words. Oh my god! You know what I get to do? Ha 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 ha. Yay! Oh my gosh, how fun. Now that I've done that, I actually only have one more note card until we get to the next death. Really gotta stagger these. I think we've almost forgotten that there was an assignment given by the house, so it's gonna be a surprise to Ovi when it happens. It's again shocking. She's just like, I just didn't see it coming. That of course is part of the lesson the armorer is trying to teach her, but all right. I swear I don't even realize she's in here sometimes. She just sits there silently. Oh wait, editing Kate coming in here. Look, the scarf. I'm getting there. The white is for 0 word count days, so the weekends. So I just need to do one more string of white and then whatever I get today. That was my first day back after the, I was gonna say long weekend. It was not even a long weekend, but it was an actual weekend, which I took and did not write on and did not feel like, it's interesting. I did get the urge to write an itch, and what I told myself for this coming weekend, as I do not have a wedding, though we will be in Austin for the weekend, but if I get the urge to write, what I'm gonna do is do some outlining by hand for my December story, and I think that'll be quite fun. So it's like a good balance. I actually feel well rested, and I'm glad that the urge to create was still there, but I didn't feel the pressure of like I'm not doing enough, and that's really something that I'm trying to like, you know, drill into my head. I think Nano is going to help with that a lot. The one downside I will say is that the Capture the Words event was this past weekend, and I am jealous that there are a lot of write-a-thons that I can't participate in because of the way I am doing this. Now, if I was completely alone, I think I would still take a couple days, but instead maybe I'd make it like a Monday and Tuesday. But as my partner works a Monday through Friday job, despite taking the day off for his birthday today, I want to spend time with him on the weekends and also still take weekends. So, you know, I don't know what I'll do for next year, but this is all good information. But I feel like I'm at the little gathering stage. So please do comment down below. Let me know what you've gathered, either about yourself or your story or the NaNoWRIMO experience. Not necessarily stuff that you'll do differently. Maybe something that you're trying to put into effect like today, like me adding the runs 3 times a week to my sort of like Nano goals. Something about having Nano and the vlogs and the streams as anchor points is really helping me, which is awesome. It's like what I hoped for in the best way, but not necessarily what I expected the outcome to be, but so far. Please do also let me know if there's anything in your story that has surprised you. I did not know that this is how the armorer's first kill was going to go. Quite fun. So much fun, even as I'm on the 5th draft. Still discovering things here and there. Let me know if you've sort of pivoted, like maybe you had an idea for what was gonna happen in your story, and now that you're writing it, maybe you pantsed part of it and now you're like pushing it back this way. Maybe you pantsed part of it and you're along the ride. Maybe there's something that you're writing right now that you didn't outline for. Whatever that is, let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.